What's going on, y'all? So we back again for another movie corner. I know it's been a minute, but here we are, and we are finally here for Sleepaway Camp, 1983. And let me tell you something. This ain't gonna be no long review. This ain't gonna be no long reaction. Cause girl, what? Girl, what? First of all, the movie was an hour and 24 minutes. All right. It's supposed to be a little horror movie, 1980 slasher movie type of situation with a twist, and a twist it was. Okay. Girl, I feel like this movie kind of was ahead of its time a little bit because I don't know if other movies was doing something like this, but all of that mess that happened at the end, I said, excuse me, this is what y'all wanted me to watch. Okay, mind you, it's multiple parts to this show, to this movie franchise. And I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch them. Am I gonna talk about it? I don't know. I don't know. It depends. Maybe I'll talk about two. Sleepaway Camp 2, depending on how that go. But girl, this first one, y'all really had me up here watching this, okay? This movie was so problematic. This could not be made in 2024. It could not have been made in 2024 without anybody, in an uproar and, why would you do that? And why is this? Girl, the movie irritated my spirit so bad because I just didn't understand why people were so angry. Okay. A couple of these people at this camp were so angry. Now, see, this gives me the reason why a lot of parents probably don't want to let their kids go to a sleepaway camp because you just don't know what's going on. You cannot monitor and come up there to their aid when they need you right away. Girl, you got to worry about the campus. Not only do you got to worry about the campus, you got to worry about the counselors. You don't know if they're going to be doing right or whatever. You don't know if the other staff members going to be doing right. Man, it was just a lot of mess that was going on that was so problematic and just like, oh my goodness, why are we looking at this? Okay. So basically, we get this story about this girl and her cousin. They go on to sleepaway camp. Camp, what is it? Arkway, something like that. Anyway, we don't care. It don't matter. They go on to sleepaway camp. But at the same time, we go back because, like I said, this is 1983, so they go back. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. They go back 8 years ago. Okay, so the movie starts off in 1975, and we see this man with his two kids. They out there on the lake having a good time, on their little boat or whatever. It's like a little small D type boat or whatever. And the kids are just having fun. But then there's also this other group of teenagers, three of them, driving this little speedboat, and one is on like the little ski in the back. And the little girl was like, the girl in the front seat was like, oh my God, let me drive, let me drive. He was like, no, I can't let you drive. I don't want to get in trouble. I said, excuse me, why were they talking like that? This is one thing about the 80s horror movies that make me watch them because they be so hilarious. Because I just try to figure out, and I be want to know for a person who was alive back then and y'all actually went to the movies or saw it on TV or rented a movie out and saw it at your home or whatever, how did you respond? Were you really scared of this? Because the acting was terrible. I mean, I know it's decades ago or whatever, and things change. Okay, we upgrade. Even now, I already told y'all the horror movies today don't scare me. Okay, I mean, maybe make me go like, oh, okay, like that, but scared or whatever, take it seriously. I'll take some serious, but it's just the acting, the voice, and everything just so overly dramatic, so over dramatized. And that's what happened with the girl and the boy in the boat. They wind up hitting the daddy and the his kids. Okay, mind you, he had some dude on the over there on the land telling them, come on, we gotta go because we gotta meet the doctor and all that stuff and woo woo woo. And I'm like, who is you? Okay, I'm thinking that's his brother or something. Girl, come to find out that's his lover. I said, what? That's what I gathered because, one of the girls, the girl Angela, she wound up having a little flashback of her and her brother looking at I don't know if it was real or not, but they was looking up into the door and they was snickering. And the daddy and old boy was laying up in the bed and they was canoodling, just fondling on each other, like touching each other's face and everything, like stroking each other's face. Nothing sexual, just like intimate, showing that they are in a relationship. And I was just like, why the kids are sitting there watching and just laughing? I ain't seen nothing like, homophobic about it and everything or anything. It was just typical kids, how even if they would have saw mama and daddy kissing or whatever, or, hugged up on each other, they probably giggle like that. Typical stuff that kids do. But why is they standing there and just watching? And why don't they hear them and not turn around and say, get up out of here and go back to bed? Something like that. It was just really weird. I mean, I know it was like a little flashback slash dream sequence, but that was really weird at one point, but it played a part, I guess. Honestly, did it really play a part? I don't feel like it did. I don't know why they threw that up in the movie, but they threw it up in the movie. It's a couple of things, it's a few things that they threw up in this movie that they didn't need to. That ending, definitely they didn't need to. I was like, oh, okay. So then basically what wound up happening is the daddy and the kid, one of the kid wound up getting killed, right? And so the other one went back and lived with, I guess, the daddy's sister. So that's their aunt, who also has like a son of her own. His name is Ricky. And so the cousin, Angela, she's been taking care of her for the past 8 years. Okay, fine. So now they're old enough to go to sleepaway camp, and Ricky been going there for a couple of years or so. And so now he's back for what, a third or fourth year. And I already knew something was strange going on because the mother, Ricky's mama, was a airhead. Something about her wasn't right. And I wish they would have just explained it a little bit, but this is the 80s. You know what I'm saying? They ain't finna go too deep. Um, exactly why was she acting the way like that? She was like, oh my God, I had to tell you something. We wouldn't want that to happen, would we? No, we would. I was like, what is her problem? She looked weird. She looked like something was wrong with her, but then we realized that her husband left her, whatever. And I just said, I can understand exactly why the husband left you. Okay. So she basically told Ricky to keep an eye on Angela. All right. And I will say this, he does that. He does that and then some. He became that overly protective big brother type of situation, even though that's his cousin. But my whole thing is he was doing it like he was a lot. He was a lot. And granted, I feel like he was extra with it. I mean, he was about to take somebody out over her. And I get it because obviously something is not right with Angela. She's a little quiet. She's to herself, very introverted or whatever. And probably because of what happened, the little trauma that she went through as a kid, and probably some other things, losing her father, losing her brother, all of that stuff, right? And so I'm like, okay, I get it. You want to protect her because you don't want anybody to take advantage and to bully her, but that's exactly what they were doing because she is a little weird to everybody else because she's extra quiet. Now, let me tell you something, Miss Angela. Girl, I would have felt some type of way too while you just sitting there staring at me. When they got up in there to that bunk, okay, and she was just sitting on that bed staring at that girl Judy. I was like, damn, bitch, what are you staring at? That would have made me feel some type of way, but it wouldn't have made me feel some type of way to the point that I'm going to bully this girl. Okay, and that's exactly what they were doing. Now, see, Judy, I don't understand. Judy's supposed to be around the same age as Ricky because Judy and Ricky went together the summer before, right? And so they broke up and he was trying to get back with her. And I guess puberty had set in with her. So you could clearly tell that they got like a teenager or somebody trying to play this young preteen type girl that's already went through puberty over the summer. You know what I'm saying? Over the school year, past year. And she's just a little bit too much. She's a little bit too, no, she's way too much. And it's like you literally just went through puberty, you coming into your body, I guess your body has filled out, but now all of a sudden you like this sex pot and you're not really having sex, but you're putting it off like you're about to, or you're willing to quote unquote put it out, that type of thing. And I just didn't understand it. It was just too much. It was too much. She couldn't act worth the damn. All right. Then you got another counselor up in the thing. Her name was Meg. I didn't understand why she had such a problem with Angela too. Everybody had a problem with Angela just because Angela was quiet. She didn't want to eat certain things. She didn't want to get into the water. But y'all get upset and y'all screaming at her and all this stuff to the point where y'all about to fight her and everything. And I'm just like, what? Why is this bothering you so bad? And oh, excuse me, it was only one other counselor, woman counselor, excuse me, who was in the bunk, who was actually really, really nice to her, okay, and was taking up for her. And again, you see all of this stuff going on, and of course, Ricky comes to her aid each and every time. Ricky has a friend named Paul. He took a liking to Angela, and then at one point, you got these older guys that's at the camp, and they was trying to get at Angela. Like, I don't know if they was trying to get her to go down to the water, which to me signaled that they probably was gonna try to, sexually assault her or anything or something, like she was an easy target because she wasn't talking or anything like that. They was literally trying to convince her to go down there, but then she wouldn't talk to them. And then Ricky came over there just in time to break it up before they could do anything else to her. And then, his friend Paul came over there, struck up a conversation with her, and that's the first time, like over 30 minutes within the movie, that's when we finally hear Angela talk. I was like, oh, okay. So Paul had a little thing. Mind you, they're around the same age. So that makes sense. I was okay with that. Them other ones, why are you picking on this young child compared to y'all? First of all, y'all too goddamn old and too big to be up in sleepaway camp. You look like you should be working there. Okay, when you got freaking hair all on your stomach and everything. Listen, let me tell you something about the 80s. Now, I'm finna go somewhere, okay? Just vibe with me. For people to be so homophobic back in the 80s, especially when, the AIDS virus came about, for people to be so homophobic back in the 80s, the way that they dress, and y'all be talking about bring back masculinity, bring back when men did this and bring back when men did that, and this is the feminization. Girl, I'm looking at the goddamn movie and I'm like, do anybody wear shorts that are slightly above the knee or under the knee? Okay, I mean, them shorts was looking like, you talk about hoochie daddy shorts these days. Them was coochie cutter shorts. They weren't even Daisy Dukes, bitch. It was coochie cutters to the point it looked like boxer briefs. One of the counselors that work with um the pres what is it, the head or the owner of the camp, right? What was his name? His name was Mel, right? Um, he was so muscular built, right? And then instead of wearing regular shorts, like his shorts was always up. They was underneath his. They look like fucking briefs, okay? They look like panties. I'm just sitting here like, oh, I can see dick and balls and thighs. That's all I see. And then the men with the crop tops on and everything. But yeah, y'all want to talk about other people that's being girl. I said, all right, all right. And that's literally how they did. Cause like back in the day, like the sports, the basketball players, they used to have them, their shorts used to be real short and everything. Girl, it was just, it was a lot. It was a lot. And only a few people I feel like can pull that off and still make it look masculine. I'm looking at them and girl, y'all tried to be masculine and it just really wasn't given. You know what I'm saying? It gives like you could go either way. You'll probably go to a bathhouse after this. That's what it was giving. Okay. No shade. And I ain't got no problem with it, but I'm just saying it's just like, very hypocritical about some things, the ideologies that was going on back in the day. And y'all dress like that. Since y'all want to talk about how people dress today, I'm just saying. Hey. But yeah, you got that going on. Paul and Angela wound up kicking it. But here's the thing that got me. Another situation. There was some pedophilia that was going on in this movie. And it started right off the bat. It started right off the bat. Okay. And I'm talking about soon as they get to the camp, the kids is coming off the buses and everything. You got the staff, the kitchen staff. Now, did you know the black man? That's James Earl Jones, Mufasa. That's his dad. I said, what? I looked that shit up. I said, oh my God. And he looked just like him. I said, wow, that's crazy. Um, you got them, the kitchen staff, and the main chef or whatever, the white guy, the chunky white guy. And he was like, oh my God, look at all the new pickings or whatever. We call them, where I come from, we call them baldies or something like that. Basically saying, they're fresh. They ain't got no hair down there. And I'm sitting here like, what? And they over there, and the people is laughing at it. And not saying, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. That's wrong or whatever. And I'm just like, this is disgusting. That's one. Then you get to when they go to the cafeteria for the first time and Angela wasn't eating. The counselor get upset with her because of that. And I'm like, why are you upset? Instead of just trying to talk to her, trying to, get an understanding, you're getting frustrated because of what? And they was acting the way that they was getting so mad at this girl. It was like this girl was a troublemaker and she literally didn't do nothing but sit there. She sat there and stared. She wasn't causing any trouble. She wasn't bothering anybody. And she wasn't saying anything. And that bothered them so goddamn bad. Girl, please. And then so they go to the because she was getting frustrated with her because she wouldn't eat. And so the other guy came and he was the one that was talking to her and said, "Listen, Angela, you want to go see what's in the bag so we can see what you want to eat or whatever, pick out something that you can eat." He was being caring to her, right? And so he takes her into the kitchen. The chef comes out, he tells her what's going on, and he winds up taking her to a room, closing the door, and was about to attempt to R word her. If it wasn't for the fact that her cousin came in there and saw what was about to happen, because dude had his belt unbuckled and everything. And I'm sitting here like, damn, dude didn't even move. He hadn't even been gone for a whole 30 seconds before you already finna make a move on this girl. That is disgusting. And then when the cousin Ricky had saw what was going on, he pushing him and threatening him, saying, "You ain't gonna say nothing about what you saw." And I said, "What?" Next thing you know, we see that he was up there trying to cook some stuff, and next thing you know, he fall into a boiling pot of water. Okay, baby, somebody poured a chair from underneath his ass, and he fell up in that water fell up on him. Okay, and the way that they had that, and his he was just burnt up. All right, just bubbling and blistering up all over. And so, because of all this happened, the head of the camp, Mel, he didn't want to tell nobody and want to send a notification to the parents or anything like that and tell them what had happened. He just said it was an accident and we're going to keep it at that. Okay. So the whole time, it's like every time somebody got hurt or killed in this movie, is the head of it didn't want to Mel, he didn't want to tell none of the parents because it's an image type of thing. He wants the camp to stay open. He wants them to come back again and again and again. You put out there that, oh, this accident happened. It's a possibility that the parents are looking to it. Oh, okay. Well, you got that. A pot of boiling water could fall. It was a big pot. It's probably bumped into the water. It was an accident. That could have damn well been an accident for real, for real. But then you got this person showing up murdered, this person dying, this person dying, this person died. Okay, now it's a problem and we need to shut this thing down. Mel didn't want that. He didn't want that PR nightmare. Plus, he wanted his camp to stay open for money and all of that stuff, right? And you got that going on. Plus, Mel was out here messing with the campers too. Because it was this one girl, Meg, who also had the main issue. Meg and Judy really could not stand Angela. For whatever reason, Judy couldn't stand Angela because Paul wanted to get with Angela. And I guess I feel like she wanted to get back at Ricky too because Ricky was her old dip, but she wasn't giving Ricky no play. He was trying to get back with her, but then when she saw that Paul was talking to Angela, she felt some type of way. She felt some type of way, and I was just like, "What?" I was just really confused as the vitriol and the hatred that they had towards this girl. Meanwhile, Meg got a whole ass crush on Mel, and I'm looking at Mel. Mel looked like her great granddaddy. Mel looked like if he could get it up by himself, it's only going to stay up for 20 seconds and you better get all that you can out of it. Okay? Mel looked like if he took the blue pill, he would be out of here and gone to glory. Okay? That's how much Mel looked, right? And I'm just like, ew. Now, I understand sometimes the peoples be attracted to older people, right? But not that old. I said, Meg, what's going on with your daddy issues, your grandpappy issues? That's what you got going on. Girl, she was about to make a date to go see him, and I was like, ugh, what? What is happening? All of this pedophilia and about to be statutory rape and all this stuff that was going on. I said, what is happening up in this movie? What am I watching? And so then the next thing you know, you got that right. One of the boys that was trying to get at Angela and try to get her into the water, he wound up, his name was Kenny, I think. He wound up getting into the water and he lured another girl, Leslie, up into the water and wound up capsizing the boat. and he wound up getting killed in the water because the person who was out there all of a sudden killing people wound up drowning him in the water, and they found him the next day. And let me tell you something, these ain't friends, okay? You want to have me, first of all, them boys was too eager to go skinny dipping around each other. And for people to be like, oh, this guy, this guy, this guy, y'all just like to have y'all dinglings and y'all ass out for everybody to see. And y'all boys. Okay, and that's why people be, anyway, but yet y'all got a nerve to be talking about masculinity and all this stuff. I said, first of all, you need to lay out in the sun. Them ass cheeks was so pasty white. I said, God damn, they bright, and it was dark outside. And they was getting so upset because the girls weren't doing what they wanted them to do. They weren't about to let you assault them. That's just what it was. They wanted to get them in the water. So they said, fuck it, we're gonna get in the water ourselves. And then when they got out the water, they realized they knew that Kenny didn't get out the water. But instead of just waiting for him to get out the water or going in there to see if he was okay, they left his ass. I said, what? And nobody realized that he never came back that whole night to the bunk. I said, child, this don't make no sense. It don't make any sense, okay? Um, he was killed next. And then you got Paul trying to kiss on Angela. She was a little bit resistant. But she let him. And then another situation where he was trying to unbutton her stuff or whatever. And that's when that dream sequence about her father and that dude in the bed together came up. I was like, okay, so what this got to do with this? Okay. And then she was like, stop. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So because she won't put out, he went to Judy, or he finally gave in to Judy's bullshit. And Angela wound up catching him in the woods, kissing. Okay, so she pissed off at that. Fine. Moving on from that. Who else get his neck? One of the dudes that was up in the group of boys that was trying to get at Angela, who threw a water balloon at her, who was talking mess about her, calling her weird, all that stuff. He winds up getting killed on the toilet. Girl, he told them, I'll meet y'all down there. I got to take a wicked dump. And I was like, the 80s. It's a wicked dump. Okay, I said you got to take a shit. You got to take a shit, okay? And so he goes to the bathroom. Somebody locked the bathroom from the outside by putting a stick through the door, through the handle, so he couldn't open it up from the outside. From the inside. And so at this point, somebody behind him cut open the window, the screen to the window, and put a beehive up in there, right? A bee's nest in there. And then all the bees just came out and attacked him, and he died within 15 seconds. I said, first of all, I feel like the only way that would happen is if he was allergic to the bees, okay? And when they showed us his body literally after he fell off that toilet, when he, I said, damn, those some powerful ass bees for them to dig up in his body and get them type of sores on him and everything. And now, they fucked him up. I said, now come on, this is the 80s. I got to keep on saying, this is the 80s. This is the 80s, okay? Early 80s at that. The special effects really wasn't that good, okay? So we're going to get him a pass. So he the third victim, right? And then we get, at this point, I think Meg wound up getting killed because, listen, Meg had it coming. If anybody had it coming up in this movie, Meg and Judy had that coming, all right? Because at one point, Meg had got in trouble because she at one point lost her cool with Angela because she didn't want to, get in the water or whatever. And she was like, answer me, Angela, answer me. I ain't never get upset at somebody that won't talk to me. I would just walk away. The girl didn't even say nothing or do anything for her to be putting her hands on her, shaking her like that. And so she wound up getting in trouble like that for that. So they upset, especially, Judy upset because, oh, you got her in trouble. Mind you, at this point, you got some of the little campers. They was out there in this particular scene because Meg is back. Meg went over there, Judy was like, we're going to have to get you in the water. We're going to have to get you in the water. Woo, woo, woo. And so she wouldn't get in the water. And she, at one point, had questioned why she wouldn't wash up, take a shower with everybody else. First of fucking all, bitch, I don't want to take a shower with all y'all, okay? She was like, oh my God, what are you, queer? Girl, it ain't got nothing to do with that. I just don't want to see y'all asses. Okay, that's just what it is. But we knew what the secret was. We found out what it was at the end of the episode or at the end of the movie. But then the other Karen counselor, she was like, Angela can do whatever she wants, and she can take a shower whenever she wants, in the morning or however she wants. Leave her alone. I said, girl, you safe, you safe, you safe. You keep doing what you're doing, you safe. And Angela liked her. But then at this point, Mary comes up there while they was out there, at the lake, and she said, fuck it, I'm gonna take this bitch and I'm gonna put her up in the water. I said, excuse me, how you gonna do that? She wound up picking that girl up and throwing her over her shoulder and walking her down to the goddamn water. Not to the shallow part, but to the deep part. And just threw her up in there. And I was just like, oh my goodness, what is happening? Nobody stopped her. This girl is protesting. Don't put me in the water, don't put me in the water. And I'm just like, you could have killed her because you don't know her trauma. You don't know what she went through as the reason why she don't want to get into the water, whatever. And then you're going to throw her in the water. And thank God it was a counselor that came over there and got her out immediately. Ricky came down there. Mel think Ricky is the one doing all of this because of his temper. And so therefore, he didn't want to stop her. He tried to stop him from trying to go protect Angela because he was like, every time something happened to her, you go to her beck and call. Well, that's his family and that's what he's supposed to do. I would have did it too. Okay, especially in that moment. And so when she finally gets about the water, Ricky go gets her. They walking down the thing, right, to get to the land. And them little kids was throwing sand on her. And I said, excuse me, y'all just why y'all so rude? I said, that was fucked up. And that's why they died too. I said, shit. So at one point, one of the cancels had to take the little kids to go camping, right? They's laying out there, and two of the kids woke up and they was like, listen, bitch, it's a little bit too cold out here and I want to go back to the camp. So he said, fuck it. He said, get in the car, I'll take you back. Instead of waking up all the other kids, he let them sleep in the woods by themselves. In the woods by themselves. And so when he come back, because at first, once he left, we saw somebody pop up with a little hatchet. Okay, a little machete hatchet or whatever. And yeah, them kids was hacked to pieces in their sleeping bag. So now everybody is on alert. Because not only did that happen, Meg had that date right to go see Mel, that old ass man. And she go take a shower in one of the separate showers in another camper situation. And girl, she got it up in the shower, baby. Whoever it was stabs her in the back through the wall. And I said, damn, okay. But she deserved that shit. She deserved that shit. Next thing you know, the person went up in there to Judy room. Okay. Girl, Judy was up in there and the person came up in there. Next thing you know, they punched her ass, knocked her out. I said, oh shit. Now see, I literally thought it was a dude that was doing all this because if you look at the hands, the hand is very masculine, right? It looked like an adult hand, okay, that was doing all of this stuff. And you just have to have that power, that force or whatever, right? Right? And that's what I was looking at the whole time, okay? And so especially when they punched that girl, they punched her so bad, which it really didn't look that bad. But she was knocked out laying on that bed like, oh my God. And I said, girl, wake your ass up. That person didn't hit you that hard, okay? Hard enough for them to be able to just very calmly and very slowly put a pillow over her head. And then to take her curling iron. And I just didn't understand why was she in there curling up her hair, her little things right here, unless she was gonna go out and do something. You are in for the night. Why are you curling up your stuff? And I don't see no rollers, okay? But she had her curling irons up and she had them plugged in. And on while they had that pillow over her head, baby, they took them curling irons and stuck it up her shit. And I said, fried coochie lips. Wow, death by curling iron. Talking about get a nut off. Since you up here talking about some sex and all this stuff, and you throwing your thing here and there, let me fuck that shit up. And that's exactly what they did. That was so fucked up. When Mel fucked around and found, like, now let me tell you something. Mel gave himself away that he was doing something with the campus because he was going around looking for Meg. And he literally just asked him, where she at, where she at, where she at. Mind you, this is after camp hours, okay? He found her up in the bathroom, dead and all that stuff. So, of course, he felt like Ricky did it. Found Ricky, beat his ass, only for him to get killed. And I'm talking about Mel. And he was like, oh no. It can't be. Not you. You can't be the one doing this. Girl, arrow straight through the throat. And I said, Mel, that's what you deserve, to be honest. You out here playing with these kids and everything, and you allowing all this mess to go on. You deserve this, okay? And so I feel like just about everybody that got killed deserves to be killed. Minus them little kids. Them little kids was just being little kids, Miss Girly. Okay, that's just what it was. You was being petty at that point. But so the police came up there, they looking for people, they looking for everybody because they finding all these bodies, okay? And it's everything keep on happening. Bodies keep popping up, okay? The movie should have been called Bodies, 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 okay? I already talked about that movie. That movie was stupid. But they got that, and at one point Angela, Paul was up there trying to apologize to Angela. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and all this stuff. I can't stand Judy ass. Give me another chance. And she just kept on doing, just kept on. And I said, Angela, you better stand up and you better say no. Angela said, you know what? Meet me down by the lake at so and so o'clock. And he was like, cool, all right. I said, calm your horses. I don't think it's gonna go the way that you think it's gonna go. And sure enough, baby, when they went down there to the lake and they found her, they was like, Angela, come on, because they was trying to get all the ones that are still alive, get them together. And they found her down there at the lake. And she was just standing there, sitting there, and we see her bare naked back. I said, Angela, you got up into the water. Where your clothes at? You let Paul hit it? I know you did it. You are young. What is happening? What is going on? The kids are moving way too fast. Girl, she just in there humming this stuff, whatever. And I said, girl, what song is that? When Meg was up in that shower and she was, you know how you be in the shower and you be singing or you be humming a song, whatever. I said, bitch, what the fuck type of song is that? Now listen, even though I was born at the late 80s, okay, I do got a little 80 song stuff that I know. I ain't never heard no shit like that you was humming. You was making up some shit. It didn't even sound right for you to be doing all of that. But anyway, Angela was sitting there humming and she was stroking Paul's head and everything. They was like, Angela, come on, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, Angela, get up, let's go. The people are getting killed. Girl, Angela gets up. She got Paul's head. She done cut Paul's neck off. I said, damn. But that ain't the point. Angela stood up and we realized that Angela is a boy. How do we realize this? Because not only do they do a little throwback to when her auntie got her after they got out the water, come to find out the sister wound up being the one that died, and the brother Peter, he wound up surviving. But see, the mother wanted a daughter. So therefore, she was like, "We already got a little boy, Ricky. Might as well get. We're gonna call you Angela." I said, "Now that's fucked up. That is messed up." Okay, and I'm just like, what went on to the point where she slash he never, I don't know which one, we gonna call it she, never opened up and said, "My name is really Peter. I'm really Peter, and I have a penis." Okay, that never came through. How kids be talking, okay? Was she threatened? Was what? Because they kept that close to the vest, okay? That's why she didn't shower with the rest of the people, because they would have found out, and the way that we found out they had the penis all up in the camera. I had to do a little bit of research, okay? And thank God it really wasn't a child. I said, oh my God, because I would have felt some type of way. It was already made me feel some type of way in one of the scenes where Ricky was in the cabin, they was playing a joke on another friend where they lay back on the floor, put a towel up, and then when he comes up, his face hits somebody's ass, bare naked ass. I'm like, these are little kids. I don't need to see bare naked ass. I'm pretty sure that was an adult body double doing that. So I guess either way, it was the illusion, and I felt some type of way about it. But kind of find out the body was an adult that did that for Angela at the end. And he was wearing a mask, an Angela mask that they had. That's why it looked like it did, and her eyes wasn't moving or whatever. But you could see the mouth move, or the tongue moving, but nothing else was moving because it was a mold. It was a mask. I was like, oh my goodness. If you gotta go through all of this just to give us a twist like that, you ain't need to do all that. Okay? You ain't need to do all that. So you try to tell me she's a boy. She's a boy, and this ain't being transphobic or nothing like that. But that's how they was putting it out there. Like, oh my God. And that's literally what the dude said. Oh my God, she's a boy. I said, And I mean full frontal. I said, put that little thing away. What did he do it? Oh my god, it was a mess. It was a mess. And so I guess the other ones is it gonna be what Angela was gonna be with somebody else. Girl, anyway. This movie was so controversial. To me, it was problematic as hell. The pedophiles, the killing of the kids, and girl, the ending and making the little girl a boy. Girl, this one of those movies that them probably them transphobe probably would be like. See, this is what I'm talking about. You forcing the kids to do this, to do that. What if they want to? Girl, shut the fuck up. This ain't that. Okay, that's what it was giving. I was just like, oh my god, why did they put that in there? But anyway, that was the movie. Y'all finally got it. And I'm still sitting here like, why would y'all tell me to watch this? Why would y'all tell me to watch this? Things I do for y'all. The things I do for y'all. And you want to know what? Also, let me put this up in here because I forgot to mention this in my what it is that I just recorded. Game of Thrones, not Game of Thrones, but the House of the Dragons. Vhagar got to die. What's his name? Edmond, whatever the fuck. One eye patch nigga, he gotta die. Everybody gotta die. Allison, you gotta die. Christian, Cole, you gotta die. Okay? How do you feel that both bitches that you fuck don't want to keep your kid? Okay? They both got rid of it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta die. You gotta die. Um, everybody gotta die. Everybody gotta die. My girl went out like a G. But everybody else is still alive, right? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. R.I.P. We'll see you again, bitch. You did that. You did that. It's like she knew. She fucking knew. Um, she was like, we can go out for one more time. I said, oh no, no. Tow that motherfucking dragon up. Tow it up. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so hurt. It's like 3 days later and I'm still hurt. I'm still in mourning. But House of the Dragon is good. Like I said, as you could tell, I'm obviously caught up. But yeah, yeah. Let's say a little prayer. Let's have a moment of silence. I will see y'all later, y'all.